So, may or may not be on a marketplace road trip right now with my shopping cart, aka my car hauler trailer, hooked up behind me. I may or may not have randomly just got on marketplace at the right time this morning and come across what could potentially be a perfect farm/barn find. And it's actually about an hour north of where I live. And it said make an offer, so I kind of just threw out a way left field offer on it, and the guy texted me back and said, "What time do you want to come get it?" So we are on the road, headed to North Alabama to pick up what could potentially be a really good barn find, or farm, however you want it. It's on this guy's farm. It could potentially be a really cool barn find. Just pulled up this gentleman's farm, fixing to check out this marketplace find, this barn find, and it is a true barn find. But that being said, I will catch you guys up here shortly, and let's see what happens. Let's see if we can make a deal. And we've got a deal. So the deal, I had my starting fluid, because it's been sitting in the wasps and guinea wasps and all that, has totally found every crevice they can put a nest. But there's about 20 of them no longer around. But that being said, I'm about to back up, hook up reposition my trailer so we can load it onto the trailer, and then we're gonna head back to the house. But let me just show you guys, while it's sitting here where it's sitting, what we just purchased. So we just purchased a 1965 Ford Mustang Coupe Convertible. It's already got American racing wheels on it. Got a 302 small block, automatic transmission. I'm very, very excited to take this home and pressure wash it, because the paint, it's a metallic metal flake red. It's got a little rust on the driver door at the bottom, but nothing terribly severe. The interior is exactly what you see. There's nothing else. It does have the convertible top to it. The top is ripped up, unfortunately. It's definitely weathered. It's been sitting out here in the middle of this barn, or middle of this farm, in this guy's field for the last year and a half. He did have it running a year and a half ago, and then just kind of lost interest on it, gave up, and posted it for sale. And I just so happened to be the lucky one, the first one here to buy this car. I am absolutely looking forward to just seeing if we can get this thing to run. I did put a ratchet on it and a wrench, and turn the motor over by hand, so it's not locked up. We're going to get the trailer backed around here, and I'm going to get it loaded, and then we're going to go from there. It's just me filming, so bear with me, but let's get this thing loaded up and headed to the house. So it's been a few weeks since we filmed that last part that you just watched of picking up the Mustang. So just a walk around, go through, look it over, so I can tell you a little bit more about it now that we're out of the man's yard and we're at the shop. We've got it on the lift. I can't say if I've lied and said that I haven't put it in the air just to walk under it, because I have. But as far as that, I don't know anything more than what I knew the day I picked it up. So it's been probably a month. It's been about a month, maybe going on 2 months since we filmed anything. We've been working on the Chrysler. That's a story for the video coming. That's a video that it's in progress and in motion right now. But we're gonna hopefully maybe try and get this thing fired off today just to end out this video, and then maybe have another video coming of something else for this car. So a little walk around and just a little more closer look at this car now that I have it here at the house. It is a 66 Mustang Coupe convertible. It's got American Racing 15-inch wheels on it already, which kind of look good on the car. It is powered by a 302 transmission. I can't remember if it was a C4 or C6. I can't remember exactly. Little small block 302. It's got some acorns. It's seen better days. Acorns all over it, you know. Little 4x0 30 Elder Block carb. I got the battery. I took it home, charged it. But as far as turning it over or knowing anything about it, I have no clue what it's going to do. I know it spins over freely, so it's not locked up. At least it wasn't the last time I touched it. That's all I know. I can't tell you a whole lot about it because I don't know a whole lot about it just yet. But doors open and close. Interior, well, there ain't any. There's no interior. It's got little bottoms of the seats left and the door panels. But as far as that, that's all that's left. Now, my big plans with this car, I'm not going to do a whole lot to it. My plan is just to get it running and driving around the yard, and then I'm going to sell it. I'm not keeping this car probably. I've got a couple other projects that I'm working on now, and I want to put my time in the stuff that I want to focus my time on things that I'm going to keep and or stuff that I'm going to go further with. But as far as this Mustang, I don't have high plans or hopes or potential for rebuilding it or restoring it. But I'm not planning on keeping this car. I bought it with intentions of maybe building it. Yeah, no, my intentions are fix this car up, sell it, put that money into the Chrysler, or I've got my old Ford that a lot of you, if you've been on the channel a while, I've got my 68 F100 over there. And then we've got something else in the shop that I can't show you just yet. But I'm going to put my money and time into something I plan on keeping or have a lot of interest in fooling with. But as far as this Mustang, I ain't got much interest in keeping it or fooling with it a whole lot. I just want to get it running and driving and go from there. So let's put this thing up the air. I'm going to walk you around it real quick. So as far as the underneath of this car, like I said, I've already been under it once, me and Ashton. Like I said, overall, surface rust, it's a 66 model Mustang. It's going to have some surface rust. But, I mean, it's got good brakes because me and Ashton rolled it in here and it stops. It's got good brakes, so the brakes do work. As far as like oil leaks, typical, just residue on the oil pan, transmission pan and oil pan, a little bit of residue. This car does have a H pipe already on it, and it's also got some Dynomax mufflers, duals, and so I've got intentions that this car's probably going to sound good. Is my hopes of it. But floor pans, let's see if I can zoom out. But floor pans wise, floor pans are not rotted out like fronts or rears. They're not rotted. They're not junked. So as far as floor pans on the front and the rear, where the rear seats would go, there's no holes. There's no nothing. And keep in mind, this car sat in a field for 1.5 years, almost 2 years, untouched, and convertible top being down. And the convertible top, even if it was up, it's shot. There's no saving it. There's no good future for the top that's on it, the original top. So for this car to be this solid while sitting in a field, it was just dying to be fixed and brought back to life. So even like back quarter panels, rocker panels, it's not Bondo, it's completely solid. Like the entire rocker panel. And this car has been repainted. Now, I'm not saying there's no rust on it, because if you look right there, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little bubbling under the door there, but typical. But fenders, front bumper, everything is solid. There's a little, this is about so the driver's side is about the major side. You've got this little section here, this little bubble here, and then you've got this here. But I mean, size of my thumb. It is not like a big giant's place. It's not rotted out. It's just where the paint, the moisture's got under the paint, caused it to flake. But as far as everything else, the old car is solid. So let's put it down. Let's just throw a battery in it. I've got a new starter solenoid to put on it, because I know the starter solenoid was bad. But let's drop this down and let's put that new starter solenoid on it, drop the battery in, and just see what happens. All right, so it's another day figuring out if we can get this Mustang to run. So the other day we put a new starter solenoid on it, and the battery that I had charged up to put in here to use to jump it and to hopefully get it running decided not to hold a charge. So I've got a new battery in the truck. We're gonna throw a new battery in here, and hopefully today we'll have this thing possibly running on its own, or knowing if it's gonna run. I don't know if it's gonna run, I don't know if it's gonna drive. The guy told me that I got it from, said it did run. We're gonna get this thing running today. That's no ifs, ands, or buts. We're either gonna know if it's gonna run, or we're gonna know if it's not gonna run. So we're gonna set up the tripod again. I'm filming by myself again because Ashton decided to go to the beach. Lucky joker. You know, so Ashton, if you're watching this, appreciate you leaving me hanging. Hope you're enjoying the beach, getting the tan, you know, fishing, doing all the fun stuff while I'm working. So that being said, I'm gonna set up my tripod so I can film, and we're gonna throw a new battery in here, and hopefully we can get this thing running today. So the whole initial plan is to run and possibly get it driving under its own power and just see exactly what we have. So let's get this set up and let's get to it. All right, battery's in. Let's see what happens when we touch our jumper wires. See what happens. Here we go. Oh yeah, we got a lot more spark than we did the other day. All right, that's a plus. Let's give it a little bit of starter fluid. All right, I got a little hope. Try that again. All right, so my phone got hot sitting in the sun videoing, so it cut off and had to cool down. But since then, couldn't get it to like just crank over. Well, it spun over, tried to stay running for a second. So I hooked up the fuel line just to see, and the old fuel that's in the tank, yeah, no, that's no bueno. So what I'm gonna do is drain it. I just undone the fuel lines and sprayed air through the fuel lines, cleaned the fuel lines out. So now we're draining out all the old fuel, and we're gonna put a little bit of fresh fuel back in it since the pump is working, and see if we can get it running that way. So I'll catch you guys up once we get done siphoning out all the old fuel. Stuff is disgusting. Well, that's about it. I can hear it trying to cut off now. Also, the fuel line that went from the tank to the rubber fuel line that was on it, it kind of connects the fuel line to the fuel tank. It had seen better days, so I just cut out a new one, and I'm gonna get this installed here real quick. hook up the front one back onto the front, and then put some fresh fuel in it and see what happens. All right, guys, so I think we're gonna wrap this video up. This video's got really long, but I've been working on this Mustang for about the last 3 to 4 hours now, and I have yet to figure out why I cannot get it to fire. I've got spark. I'm pouring fuel down the carburetor, even though the fuel pump's pumping. Fresh fuel, got spark. Everything seems to be wired perfect, just like it's supposed to be, but I can't get it to run. So at one point earlier, before my camera overheated, I did have it almost running. It did try, and then after that, that was where it ended. But if you've stuck around this long, I appreciate you watching and tuning in. Hopefully in the next video, we'll have this thing running. I've got a video on the Chrysler coming up, and then I got a video on this one coming up here shortly. I still can't release that one just yet, but that one's fixing to be started, and you will see that one here soon. But again, I appreciate you guys sticking around, and we will catch you in the next video. Take care.